leads from Facebook. I don't know, it sounds too good to be true, right? Wrong. I am spilling all the details, all the secrets in today's video for how to generate leads on Facebook for free. I'm so glad you're here because I'm going to be letting you in on the biggest mistake that you can make when trying to generate leads on Facebook, and you're going to get to skip that one and you can thank me later. I also have a killer strategy for generating leads on Facebook for free, and it's not any kind of scam, I promise. Stay tuned for that. And we're also going to go through everything you need to make a Facebook lead generation strategy happen so that you can click off this video and start putting it together right after it's over. Sound good? Let's jump in. The biggest mistake you can make when trying to generate leads on Facebook, or really any other social platform, is that you don't just create a thing and say, it's ready on launch day. That's a great way to launch to an audience of crickets. It's the equivalent of like asking someone to marry you on the first date. Steve Larsen shares this really good story that I always use when I'm working on campaigns with my team, is that you want to think about how Hollywood launches. You know, when there's a big blockbuster movie coming out in Hollywood, it's not like they spend months and years putting together this movie and then it just like suddenly shows up in the theaters and they're like, here it is, the movie's ready, like go watch it. No, what do? They have billboards everywhere. All of the stars, the actors go on a talk show circuit and they're talking about the show and telling their stories and showing little clips. There's commercials everywhere. Even in the movie theaters, the trailers for other movies, you see it like a year out, like Star Wars, you know a year ahead that it's coming out next Christmas. You can start to get excited for it. So think about that for yourself when you're creating any kind of campaign or any kind of promotion on any social media platform. How do you hype up your audience instead of just the equivalent of walking out your front door saying, it's ready? Let's be honest though, have you ever done that? Like told your audience, hey guys, here's this thing I made, without any sort of heads up or teasers to build anticipation? Let me know in the comments below, what's the best campaign that you've done or that you've ever seen that has really hyped you or an audience up so that it kept you on the edge of your seat? We'd love to know, maybe we can get some ideas from each other. What you do want to do is you want to court your audience instead. Think about dating. When you're on a date with someone, you're getting familiar with them, you're getting to know each other. In marketing, it's getting them familiar with your message and your content before you go in for that proposal or pitch. You need to create a marketing plan. It's like a relationship building plan for social media with teasers, announcements. Maybe you have a countdown to this big announcement. And that can be Facebook Lives, graphics, or posts so that you can keep generating leads in anticipation for what's to come. I really like the movie 50 First Dates, and I use this as an example quite a bit when it comes to building your campaigns and growing your relationship with your audience, whether it's on Facebook or any other platform. If you've seen the movie, you know about Henry and Lucy. Henry is trying to date this girl Lucy, but he doesn't realize that she has short-term memory loss. They might have a great day one day, they have breakfast, they make a little Waffle House together, and he thinks, this is great, I can't wait to see her again. But the next time he sees her, she forgets all about him, and it's like he has to start over from scratch. That's kind of like what's happening with your audience. It's not that they have short-term memory loss, but they do have short attention spans, and the rest of the content they're seeing online is so saturated that you need something that's going to make you stand out. You need to keep courting your audience, you need to keep dating them before you go in for that proposal, or else it comes off creepy. And if you've seen 50 First Dates, you know that it didn't always work out for him very well. So now that you know that you need to build anticipation and date your audience, I want to share with you the #1 strategy that I recommend for generating leads on Facebook for free. And the answer is a live launch. We've done quite a few live launches for my business. You might have heard of the Massive Visibility Masterclass, or the Fastest Path to Cash, or Cash Flow for Christmas. So instead of just going live on Facebook for a number of days, I position this to my audience like this. I say, hey, I'm going to be filming a course for my next $9.97 program. Now I thought, wouldn't it be fun if instead of filming it in my office all alone, what if I had a live audience? I love getting the feedback and the live questions from you so that I can answer them and make this the best course ever. And I love the energy of teaching to an audience instead of just being alone in my office talking to my camera. So I'm gonna go live and let you watch behind the scenes while I film it for free before it gets locked behind a paywall. It'll be available in the Facebook group for these days when I'm filming, and then they'll be deleted at the end of this time period and only available for my coaching clients. So tune into my live streams every day this week at this time. And people were amazed. Like, look at the perceived value of that. They're getting access to a program that normally people are paying big bucks to access. But if they tune in live, they can get it for free. And this creates this built-in FOMO, like this fear of missing out, because if they don't tune in during these days, they're gonna miss it. It also gives them the urgency because it's only happening at this time on these specific days. We also gamified the content, giving them badges and prizes and incentives they can earn. And the engagement in the Facebook group blew up, and people were telling their friends, hey, come get this, it's free, you're gonna love it. And the audience was more active than ever, because they didn't want to miss anything, because after these 7 days were over, all the videos would be deleted from the Facebook group and this information would be gone forever. So every day for this period of time, I went live in an exclusive Facebook group to teach these exclusive sessions. I gave them takeaways and badges and prizes that they could earn, and then it would tease even more exciting content to come and help them to get huge results that they could implement in their business that I was giving them for free. So now how does this lead to lead generation to then lead to recurring or high ticket sales? Well, every time I do a live launch, I know that I'm either opening up the cart to my VIP code membership that I only open a few times a year, or I use the live launch to sell tickets to an event where I'll be opening the cart to a high ticket program. So here's how it works. On day one, I blow their minds. That's the only intention. That's all I want to do on day one, blow their minds. On day two, I blow their minds again. Then on day three, after their minds are blown and I've built up this trust in our relationship, then I let them in on a little secret. I say, hey, you know what? I am loving this so much. You guys have been giving me such great feedback, participating in these sessions. I want to give you something special that you may have heard about. I have an event coming up called Content Machine Live, and if you're enjoying these sessions, you're going to love Content Machine Live even more. I'm going to be teaching you this amazing framework for creating a content machine and cash flow system so that you can be set up for the fastest path to cash for your business. And I also share all the other details like, Russell Brunson is speaking at it, Steve Larsen, Alex Sharf, and Christy Code Red. Like, to them, this is hopefully blowing their minds so much because this is even more value. It would be a no-brainer for them to attend this event too. But I wanted to make sure of it. So here's where things got fun. I said, if you buy a ticket to Content Machine Live, which was $97 at the time, I'll give you this entire course that I'm normally gonna be selling for $9.97 completely free. These recordings are exclusive for my clients, but if you buy a ticket for $97 to Content Machine Live, you're gonna get all of the Massive Visibility Masterclass for free. So it was a total no-brainer for them to buy those event tickets. It gave us a cash injection and a lot of impact to our business. And rather than just relying on Facebook ads or something, it got our audience's attention and got them so excited because they were getting so much valuable content and they knew they were gonna get even more valuable content at the event where they then had the opportunity to join a higher ticket program, which they pretty much just got a sneak peek of by participating in the live launch. So a live launch doesn't just generate leads, it also installs the subconscious habits and FOMO, this fear of missing out, that they want to then ascend in the value ladder. Before we move on to the things that you need to know for Facebook lead generation, have you subscribed to this channel yet? There is plenty more content marketing and business acceleration knowledge where this came from, so go ahead, click that subscribe button and join our community. Here's what you need to know in order to create your very own Facebook lead generation strategy. So for example, if you use that live launch example that I gave you, which is so awesome to use, the first thing you need to know though is who you're talking to. Like, you need to know exactly the audience that you're speaking to so that your messaging throughout is leading towards your offer. I often talk about reverse engineering the outcome. What is the outcome that you want your audience to have, and where are they at now? Like, what's the before and after picture, and how can you give them the transformation to get to that outcome? You want to know what your live launch is leading to, so reverse engineer the outcome. You can choose to have maybe a theme for how to engage your audience. You can create a marketing calendar. Make sure you have your teasers, your announcements, your open cart, and your close cart so that you always have that urgency and scarcity pushing people towards the outcome. This is going to be really important for really any campaign, no matter what platform, that you have the marketing calendar, you know who you're speaking to, and you have the pathway leading them to that outcome. I actually want to show you the step-by-step process of building 3 unique offers in your business that will pave the way for infinite cash flow and help you to effortlessly ascend your audience from hello to high ticket. If you're ready to jump on the fastest path to cash, I'd love for you to join us for our next free private training where I can break it all down for you and show you our done for you systems to implement in your business. So you can do that right now by going to hello-to-highticket.com, or I've linked that in the description below. I'll see you on the next video.